Jesus! 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 Jesus!
First and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS who I learned from. Shalom to the full light preaching His word in truth and sincerity. To ribs, you sit out there learning silence and staying in order. I say to you all, Shalom. Right? So, as you saw in the video, a group of Christians was parading through downtown Atlanta, right? And at this time, ex-members of HOI, now named The Servants, I think it's called. Not sure the exact name, Salakia, if I butchered the name. But it was Chief Ephraim from ex-HOI and his new members, right? Or if not, Unity Camp, whatever they do. I don't know who the rest of them are, just speculating, right? So it just so happens that in the day that they was holding camp, from what it appears, the Jesus camp or the Jesus church was thinking about parading through the streets, right? I'm pretty sure that, it might have not been, intentionally, but, looking at it from the lens, speculation, dealing with agents, it is possible that they were given instruction to go through this and just cause chaos. If this continues to happen, then it'll be verified, right? But I mean, what edification comes from, great numbers screaming Jesus? Like, what outcome do you expect the people to get from you just walking down the street screaming a message? Right? You look like Black Lives Matter. Right? You look like a mob of people just shouting right down the street with no real message, right? I think that Elder Manata Zakbak from North Carolina, how did he label it? Doctrinal deficiency, right? Antichrist chant. Which is a perfect title, right? Because they are deficient in knowledge, right? They got a zeal, right? The scriptures say, but not according to knowledge. Right? Look at this Jake here with a big chain, just hollering, Jesus, Jesus, like, don't even know what the word means, don't even know what the real name of Yahushua, right? The Messiah, right? They don't even know his real name. And you just shouting it as if you're going somewhere, right? And these brothers out there, you know, are doing what they think they know they're doing best, is trying to teach the people. And here comes Jesus camp interrupting, right? The scriptures say, build not on another man's foundation. So if you see people teaching there, man, you know, you're not supposed to go there and just, you know, go through there disrespecting and interrupting, right? Because you're really interrupting the word of the Lord. Even though we have major disagreements with those other camps, right? They have different camp etiquette, right? It's in etiquette goes into you know, how one conducts themselves, right? And camp obviously means a place where the gathering is, the church, right? What we call a camp, right? You gotta have etiquette, right? How to conduct yourself. And screaming back at people that are just nonsense cavemen mentality, it's not gonna get you nowhere, right? I believe the scriptures in Psalms, it says, rebuke not a scorner lest he hate thee, I believe, or a fool. Rebuke not a fool. I believe scorner. Because that's exactly what they're doing, man. They're scorning, and it ain't gonna get nowhere, right? Here you go, you're teaching the word, right? As it says in the Matthews, you know, Satan cometh quick to choke those seeds that you're planting, and that's exactly what's going on here. Total chaos. Who was it? Fresh and Fit. They got, I think it's Fresh and Fit. One Ethiopian dude, the other Benjamite with dreads. They do a podcast, and you know, they got a slogan that says, "This is a sickness." Oh man. But anyways, yeah, man, you know, you're gonna see stuff like this, man. And now that we're at the end of the days, right, and we know that the famine of the word is coming, you know, we are just to reach the elect, right? And the people who actually want to learn this will come on their own, right? The Lord is going to send the ones that's going to hear to you, right? This is why GMS don't care too much to go to really busy, what they will call like hoods or ghettos, or, you know, where these other camps see that they might be able to gain the lost ones, right? The ones who are really lost, the ones who are doing drug dealing, who are, you know, doing all this foolery in the streets, right? The 2/3 basically. That's who's in these places. They don't want to change. They're not gonna change. They're not made to change, right? The word has been going out for a very long time, and on YouTube, I'm speaking, on the internet, way before 2011. Right? So if you're 20 years old today, you would have came across a video or a message of the Hebrew Israelites if you were searching, right? Or if it was made for you, is what I'm saying. If the Lord had put it in you to search for it, you would have known. So going to these places to try to reach them is insanity, right? There's a quote, I believe, I forgot the philosopher's name, but he said that, he says to continue to do something knowing the outcome is the same over and over again is the definition of insanity, right? So for you to go to these hoods and over again, week in and week out, to try to reach these people and getting no results out of it is the definition of insanity, according to this philosopher. Right? We're not trying to deal with 2/3 mentality men. We want the elect, right? And the Lord is the one that's going to send these men to us, right? Or to the video somehow, the unicorn, right? They're going to come across it as I did, right? So when I came across this, I was into Christianity. I was searching, right? And I prayed while I was in a Christian understanding. I said, Christianity, this is not it. Something off about this, man. So I prayed. Something in the sky made me want to pray. Like I saw a sight when it rained and then it dried up, and the sun was piercing to the clouds. I saw it like an inspiration for me to reach out, right? Because I've been reaching out all day, and then I just really prayed. And I said, Lord, I need more understanding. Please, I need the truth. And that same night, I'll never forget it. The same night, when I came home from work after praying, I came across the videos, and I was in shock. And shivers came down my body. And I was happy, and I was emotional, man. I remember it. I'd never forget it. I was in the shower, man, just thanking the Lord, like just emotional, man, like emotional, thanking the Lord in the shower. Like I couldn't believe it, man. I could believe it, is what I'm saying. I believed it. I had faith that I was of the 12 tribes of Israel. I believed it. And just knowing that everything that we've ever been through, everything that we are going through, it was because, right, the Lord was trying to get us back to Him. And it was a beautiful thing for me, man. It was something I could never go back to undo. It's like what they say, opening Pandora's box. Right? Once you open it, you can never go back. Like, I mean, there's people that go back. So like, there are people that open that Pandora's box and then go back, man, and nothing but death and destruction for them. It was never for them to begin with, right? The Lord was using them to, be in a certain place, do something, right? Make a job, work, and then get spewed out. So that was their luck. They was never gonna make it in the first place, right? But the elect, right? The scriptures say that the scriptures say that Yahushua said that none shall pluck him out of his hand. And this is a gift. Faith is a gift. And it's not made for people like the mob that walk by this camp for them to understand this. Maybe one in the crowd, maybe two in the crowd, but majority of them, they were blinded and they were seared with a hot iron. That's the scripture say. But I pray that this lesson was edifying, man. Once again, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Bakaha, Kudash. Double honors to the elders, to the apostles, and GMS who I learned from. Shalom to the hopeful elect, pushing His word in truth, sincerity. And to your ribs, to your sisters out there, learning in silence and staying in order, I say to you all, Shalom.